So outraged in Chicago after video captures a mother and her 9-year-old son being harassed and then badly beaten by grade school children while walking near a school. We talked to two leaders of that Chicago community in just a moment, but first, let's go to Mike Tobin live there with the details. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. Parents and, frankly, people all over Chicago are now kind of horrified and outraged at this video that's not going viral. It has gone viral, of a mother and a 9-year-old son who were mobbed and beaten by a group of school-age bullies. Now, the video is a bit brutal, so be ready for that. But it shows this mother and the aggressiveness of the kids increasing as Korshwanda Hatter tries to protect her son. Finally, this mob of youngsters started to strike Korshwanda and her 9-year-old son. They were both knocked to the ground, and the beating continued.
Crack! Hey, fool, let my homie go. Let my homie go. Let my
She says her son had been bullied at She says her son had been bullied at school for 2 years, and the school did nothing to protect him, so she showed up to walk her kids home. Now, Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson did say, he put out a statement on X that he was deeply disturbed, and we should not attempt to normalize this type of senseless violence. Chicago police put out a statement saying both victims were transported to Trinity Hospital in serious condition. No one is in custody at this time. The Area 2 detectives are investigating. And Illinois State Senator Willie Preston said this video is a symptom of something that's been going on for a long time, that the kids have not been held accountable and the parents have not been held accountable for the actions of their children. Guys, back to you.
All right. Thanks so much. So our next guests know this family very well. Chicago Councilman Joseph Williams met with the mom after the attack, and Pastor Corey Brooks, founder of Project Hood, knows the boy who attends his after-school and summer programs. Gentlemen, thanks so much for joining the program. Pastor, you know, this is something that you have been working with for years now, trying to stop nonsense like this with our young people. What's going on?
Well, unfortunately, this is the cycle that we continue to see in the city of Chicago, where violence is so rampant and parents are being held unaccountable. And that's the reason why I'm walking across America, trying to get people to wake up in our urban areas so they can understand the magnitude of the issues that we're faced with every single day. Chicago is just a microcosm of what's going on across America. These young people are unruly. They have no moral compass. And we need organizations to really work hard to make sure we change the direction of our neighborhoods. If we're ever going to change the trajectory of our young people, we got to catch them early. We got to continue to do the work. But the tragedy is, in Chicago right now, we're facing some devastation that has been going on for years, and we need to get a handle on it.
This is what the mother had to say about this incident. Let's play it.
I'm trying to get justice for my son. They fought my son, they hit my son first, all in his face. Then they dragged me in the grass and pulled my little baby hair.
We haven't held these kids accountable. We haven't held parents accountable. No mother should be that helpless and be targeted by children inside of her own community.
Councilman, where is the fear and respect? I remember growing up, we were afraid of the neighbors because we knew that they was going to get us, and then our parents was going to get us when we got home as well. None of that respect seems to exist anymore, Councilman.
Yeah, you know what? I completely agree. I think we've gone away from that, and we have to get back to those days. I think no mother and child, or children rather, should have to experience something so traumatic. To look at that video and to see you guys replay it, it's a horrifying video. I mean, it shows the disrespect. No child should ever feel comfortable putting their hands on an adult. And I think, as Senator Preston said, and many have said it, is that this has gone on for so long, right? The mother has come to the school and talked about this, and nothing had been done about it. It had not been addressed. And the thing about it is that, you know, I was glad to be there to be a support to that family and to help them through the process. But this is so much bigger than just that school. This is happening throughout the Chicago public school system. Many children are being bullied. And we have to put measures in place and make sure that those parents' voices are being heard and that those children's voices are being heard. Because if not, this can really overspill into something even bigger, I believe.
It's so true, Councilman, and it is already spilling into the streets outside of the school. Pastor, I want to get your comments on this repeat offender in Chicago with a lengthy rap sheet. He's accused of setting a woman on fire while they're on the train.
So this is the type of leadership that we have in Chicago. We have children who are being held unaccountable, and we also have criminals who are being set free. Criminals who are being allowed to wreak havoc on the streets of Chicago. That's one of the reasons why we have so much violence. That's one of the reasons why we have so much recidivism. That's one of the reasons why we are experiencing the type of atmosphere of violence that we have in Chicago. These individuals are not being held accountable, and then you have these policies that are being put in place by our legislature and by our government that sometimes help the criminals more so than help the victims. And if we continue to go down this cycle with the leadership that we have in place, we're going to continue to see our community go in a downward spiral. We're going to continue to be the laughing stock of America. We're going to be it may look like we're one of the best cities or voted one of the best cities externally, but internally we all know the serious issues that we have inside of Chicago, and it all falls and rises on leadership.
Councilman, I'm already over time, but I have to ask you this question. We know how Chicago is run. We know how Illinois is. It's all blue. Is it time to explore something else? Because something is not working, and it's only one side that's in charge right now.
Yeah, you know what? I'll say this. I'll say there's no problem with us being a blue state. I represent that. But what I will say is that we have to make sure we're being intentional and we're putting the resources where we need to put them at. We got to invest into those nonprofits that are on the ground doing the work. We got to make sure we're building more community centers so our children can have someone to play. And we got to put the investment where it needs to go. Some of those things that you're saying are mental health issues. We got to really invest the money and put it into people. And when we see that, we see a greater Chicago, a greater community, and greater people.
I'm all for investment, but I want the bad guys to not be able to go into those centers as well when people are trying to get help. Councilman, Pastor, thanks so much for joining the program.